Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Marissa Ray. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. So today we are trying the viral Miracle Knots hairstyle. Y'all, this hairstyle has been all over my feed and I see why, because it's so cute and literally you got some boho braids at home, okay? Now the hair that I'm using was actually sent to me by YG Wig. I have the link for it down below if you're interested, so make sure you check the description box for all the details. But this is the Burmese curly feather crochet human hair. So easy to work with, and I think this was the perfect curl pattern too. It looks so good on me. But anyways, I decided to do mine a little bit different than I was seeing most people do theirs. I did not braid my hair all the way through. I only pre-braided row by row, and I feel like this style helped me save so much time because I parted my hair a little bigger in the middle and on the perimeters a tiny bit smaller, but not too small, because I still want this to be full and look like box braids, boho box braids. So for each braid, I start off with 3 legs, but before that I apply some braid gel, which I found on TikTok shop. It's by Hairplex and it's really good. So you'll notice that each crochet piece of hair has a little feather or a little thread basically to tie the 2 ends of the hairs together. That is what I feed into my pointer and middle finger once I braid my real hair down about 1 or 2 times. I'd like to call myself a pretty proficient or advanced braider, so I am very comfortable feeding hair in. If you're not so comfortable, stay tuned to a little bit towards the middle of this video. I am going to show you how to crochet these pieces of hair in, and it's just as simple, but for me it was quicker to go ahead and do the feed in method. Once I braid all the hair down about 3 or 4 times, I pull my real hair out of the crochet hair and separate the 2, tuck that crochet hair behind my ear, and then just continue braiding. You may have to get familiar with your finger placement, but truly it's really simple. You just continue your braid and separate off the crochet hair so that it's not continuing throughout your entire braid. To each braid in the top of my head, I added about 3 to 4 pieces, depending on, you know, if it's the way top of my head or just where I'm at right here. For the bottom 2 to 3 rows of my head, I only added 2 pieces of crochet hair. Actually, only for the bottom 2 rows, I added only 2 pieces of crochet hair throughout the braid, because I knew that the fullness of the curls was going to cover my braids anyway, and I wanted it more full at the top. I also didn't want to make it too full, and I didn't want to run out of hair. Okay, so for the ends, I did not add a piece of the crochet hair to the ends of my braid. I add them about maybe 3 inches down, but I still pull that crochet piece out, and I just continue my braid with my natural hair, because again, it's going to be covered. And plus, I personally did not want my hair to be super long, so I preferred for all the curls to just thrive and be by themselves, and then just let my braids hang. Most of them are really well covered anyway, so it's not really an issue, again, because my hair is on the longer side, so I didn't have an issue with having to braid all the way down with the crochet hair as well. Another very important reason that I decided to feed in the crochet hair rather than crocheting all of them in is because I want to minimize damage when I take these out. So I noticed on a couple videos, people knot these crochet knots like they would do regular crochet hair, even if it's synthetic. But this particular feather crochet hair, as you saw in the beginning, has a little thread in between the 2 hairs, and on the ends of those threads where the hair connects, there's like a hard piece of something. I'm not sure really what it is, but it's a hard piece of something that is a little bit tough and pointy. So you can easily see how your natural hair might get caught on that and might get stuck and tangled if you crochet these in and knot them in after you crochet them. I wanted to avoid that, and I also want to reuse these. I do not want to cut these out of my hair. I want to reuse these. This is human hair. It's expensive, okay, and I wanted to reuse it. So I'm not going to be cutting these out. I'm going to save these for a future hairstyle. And by the way, I ended up using 4.5 out of the 5 packs, which I think was actually quite literally perfect. I could have probably added a little more towards the middle of my head to make the curls more full, but you'll see at the end, it really turned out beautiful, and I'm very happy with the way I did it. So keep that in mind with how you put these in. If you're going to crochet them in, again, just stay tuned. I'm about to show you soon how to do it without you know, by avoiding damage during takedown. But just be careful not to knot them in. Be mindful that it could get tangled in your hair if you're not careful. Okay, so here I'm about to show you how to crochet a few pieces in. So you'll notice in the middle of my head right here, it's a little bit bland, like it's not as many curly, it's not as much curly fullness right here in the middle. My parts are bigger here. So I'm just going back in to add some crochet pieces. I made sure that the latch on the crochet needle was open as I slid it through the root of my braid. Attach the feather crochet piece and then just pull it through, and then I'm going to pull one side through. Now you'll see that it's just looped in one time, and this is where most people will go and tie the crochet hair like a knot. I am not doing that. What I'm doing is putting the crochet needle back through my braid again, just a little bit further down, and then I'm going to attach one side to the latch, close it, and pull it through so that it's looped in like a S curl kind of thing rather than knotted in. This is the way that I'm going to try to avoid damaging my hair or avoid my hair getting caught on these crochet pieces while I take these braids down, and also of course make sure I can save this hair and not have to cut it out of my head. However many pieces I felt was necessary to add, I think to this spot I probably added like 4 pieces just to give it a little bit more fullness at the top. Naturally, as you add these pieces of hair, you're going to get a layered effect unless you end up cutting the hair at the end, which I did not do. So you'll see it ends up being a little layered, which looks pretty natural, and ultimately I think it made the style look really good. But if you need any spot where you think your hair is like not as full, you can always go back in and add some more curly pieces easily with your crochet needle, just the way I did. So very easy to fix this style if you kind of mess it up. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch the rest of this for a little bit, and I'll come back once I kind of style my hair the way I want to wear it, which is very easy anyways. Y'all, I'm so silly because at this very moment I realized that my middle part was definitely not a middle part. It was totally crooked, but I was like, you know what? Oh well, we ain't finna do none of this over, so we just gonna have to make it work. Either we gonna do a side part, or if we do a middle part, you know, we just gonna have to figure it out. But y'all, I think she turned out so good. I love the parting that I did. I think that was perfect. it just looks so good. Like I love this style. I can't even lie to you, and I'll be happy to do it again. But I'm using Hairplex's lock and braid foam. Again, this was on TikTok shop. I have it on my like showcase on my TikTok if you are interested to get it. But it's a pretty normal foam mousse. I'm just adding it to the curls to give a little bit more definition and shine. This hair is really good too, because truthfully all you need is some water and like a lightweight product, or even just water every day to maintain the curls and let it not get matted. It's so easy to maintain, but this is just the way I'm doing it. Of course, at night I'm going to be tying my hair down with a scarf or a bonnet. I may put it in a bun and put a bonnet on top, or just put it inside my bonnet and my edges, you know, make sure my edges are laid flat. This style is going to last so long, unless of course I get excited and ready for another style, because my birthday is coming up, y'all. Okay, February 7th. I'm going to be 29 this year. I'm so grateful, so thankful. But anywho, back to the style. Okay, y'all, make sure you check out the description below. Okay, all the details, the link for this hair is down below. All the tools I use for braiding styles, my mirror, my braid rack, all the tools, everything is linked on my Amazon storefront as well. That's down below. My socials, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LTK, all that's down below as well. So just check the description box, okay, to get all the stuff and the info that you need. This style turned out amazing. It's beautiful. Love it. Probably one of my favorite hairstyles that I've done in a long time, okay? But I will talk to you guys in another video. Please subscribe. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time.